You guys, so this video today I am going to let me flip this around so you guys can look at the garden instead of me. Okay, so this morning I'm going to shoot a quick video on the progress of my plants after I sprayed them down with a concoction. So I'm just showing you, oh my goodness, look at this beautiful, look it, yay! You see that? I'm so excited. You know, I've tried to grow pumpkin. Hey, Nala, good morning. Oh, Nala. Hi, Nala. Hi. So I tried to grow pumpkin before, like a few times, and it has never fared well here for some reason. I think it's just because of the humidity. We live fairly close to the beach. We're only Nala, we're only, as a bird flies or as a crow flies, we are 12 miles 15 miles from the beach. Anyway, so it gets pretty humid here, and I think that is a lot of the reason why I haven't been able to get a lot of my squashes and pumpkins and zucchinis to grow really well. Well, then I came across a few things that I have learned either through a vlogger, Gary Pilarkey. He has a Rusted Gardener on YouTube, and then of course Roots and Refuge on YouTube. From those two primarily, I found a couple more YouTubers, but those two primarily have really taught me extensively how to cultivate healthy plants. So I'm going to share some of those with you. Oh, look, here's another one. Hello, beautiful. So exciting, so exciting. Anyway, so the reason I'm showing you everything right now, like even this guy here. Remember how in the last video I said I was going to chop this down, which I'm still going to this fall. I hate the thought of having to go buy my pepper plants. They are doing much better now. So I'm hoping, matter of fact, I even have some blooms on them. But I'll try and do a side-by-side comparison of what they looked like a week ago to what they look like now. And of course, here is my patty pan, and you can see there's still a little bit of powdery mildew, but it's nowhere near what it was. So I cut a lot of this back. Oh, see, there's a couple more in there. But I cut all the powdery mildew off, cut all the big leaves off. Now all of these leaves you see in here, this is all new growth. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna take you through, kind of show you what everything looks like, and then we will go from there. And look at this beauty. I'm so excited to try this one. I am so excited. Look, I forgot to bring my eggs in last night. Can you hear my ladies over there? They're all over there. You can't see them, but they're there. Look, I got a cucamelon hiding under here. Where's it? Oh, there it is. See it right there? I need to research and see when they're ready. I've never grown a cucamelon before, so I'm super excited to try them. They don't get very big. They only get, from my understanding, they only get like about a mouth size. So I sprayed everything. You know, do any of you guys know what this is? I don't know what this is. I want to say it's some type of, not a silkworm. You know, I don't know what it is. I need to research it and see what the heck is going on. But I mean, if you look at that back there, see? It's all like a weird silk, and it's bugs. So I already treated it once, and it didn't do nothing. Like right there, those are either bugs or like egg sacs. What is that? I gotta research it. Find out what that is. Anyways, so my chickens got out and dug up these 2 watermelons right there and right there. I tried to save them, but it's just too muggy, too yucky outside, and they couldn't survive. So 2 down, but I still have 2 more, so I'm hoping the chickens don't get to them. And of course, Freedom got into my squash, and he pulled off one of my squash. Naughty boy. Hi, honey. And here is another watermelon. You know, this one is just not doing well. I mean, you see this tip here? It is not well. And I'm really frustrated. I don't want the tip to die, because then it's not going to grow anymore. And that's very frustrating. I don't want that to happen. I have one here. So these are both the same. So I'm hoping I can keep this one going, but I think it's too late in the season for this to grow to maturity. So I don't know. I think it needs like 120 days. I mean, these could potentially grow strong until November, because even into November, sometimes because of the Santa Anas, we're into 90 degrees in November. But it's a really dry, blustery month for us. Anyways, okay, so here's my peppers. They're all doing amazing. These are banana peppers. I've actually never grown these before. But my husband and I, we love peppers. We love spicy food. So I need to find out when these are ready. I thought they needed to get more yellow. So that's another thing that's on my list to research. As you can see, you got bell peppers. I got bell peppers coming up on all of my bell pepper plants. So like that one over there, that one's still not doing well. I'm probably just gonna pull it, save the soil, because I don't have time to really work with anything that's not coming up now, you know. Anyways, okay, so all my okra is doing well. And this one here, I know if you look in there, that water looks horrible, but I fertilized everything. And so I think that water is just a residual. And you know, everything is still doing well that's growing in there. So I think I'll just leave it. I've got tomatoes growing. So you see this blossom end rot? So I've got 2 of them that look like that. And we had a day of some pretty bad rain that came through. And I think it happened at that time. Blossom end rot usually happens either because of too much water or like inconsistent watering, or a calcium deficiency. And in my case, it was definitely too much water. So if you guys remember from, well, so from the other video of these plants to this one, you can see a huge difference. Like in this one and even this one here, I actually cut off another stem that was here. It was coming straight up and it was really lanky, just was not doing well at all. So I cut that off and just let it put all its energy into this one, and it's doing great. It's super healthy. All right, let's come over here. So this is the one that had the mites, the spider mites. So as you can see, let me kind of pan out here. This one is doing wonderful. I mean, it doesn't have any more spider mites on it. I cut off most of the damage. There's a little bit here, but I'm not worried about this. It's not something that will affect the plant at all. But I have lots of flowers and little tomatoes coming up on it. And you know, this leaf curl, it's totally fine. You don't need to worry about it. It's doing great. That's usually when you see that leaf curl, that's just to protect it from the sun. So the leaves curl in to preserve energy, to keep the sun from burning the leaves. So it's totally okay. I'm not worried about that at all. Okay, we'll come over here. Now this plant is not doing as well. It's just not. See, this is some type of disease here. You can see the color is really pale. And there's some spotting on there that's not good at all. So this one, you know, I'll continue to take care of it. It looks, no, you know, that looks like sun scald. Let me see if I can get you in there. That actually looks like sun scald. So maybe that's what that is. I don't know if I can move it. It's really heavy. Anyway, so here is my acorn squash. I got plenty of flowers. This one not too many flowers, but it's still doing okay. And my carrots, I've got a volunteer tomato that came up here. I don't know what that is. There's the rest of my squash. And then here's these tomatoes. So these tomatoes, they're doing better. They're still kind of struggling, but they're doing better. I've actually eaten a couple of tomatoes off of this one. This is a blueberry cherry. And you know, they just taste like a regular cherry tomato. I'm not too impressed with them. I like the color of them. So here, let's get you in here. That's the color. I ate the ripe ones. Well, this one's almost ripe. Yeah, it's almost ripe. I could probably pick them today. Anyway, so it tastes just like a regular cherry tomato, so it's nothing big. Still, I mean, these just are not doing that well over here. I'm almost positive it's just because the soil is so rotten. That one I'm gonna toss. It's dead. And then of course this one, it's still super lanky. This is like the one that was over there that I was talking about. It's just really lanky and just poor. It's sad. And then of course my strawberries, they're all doing fine. I have some strawberries coming up in here. But you know, most of these strawberries, like these ones here, are old. And I was reading about them. And I think that once they get to a certain age, you have to take them out and gosh, you know, I can't remember. I need to research it. Anyways, these ones are all new. So these ones won't even start producing until next year, until they're about a year old. So I don't even expect much to come from these. And those ones are new, so I don't expect much to come from those either. Okay, so that is the garden and what it looks like now after I applied the concoction. So you guys take that and, you know, do what you want to do with it. I like it. I actually, from Rusted Gardener, Gary said that he applies an aspirin to a gallon of water and then he sprays that on his plants. And he said the reason he does that is to put the plant into a state of repair. So he does this even for his healthy plants. And it's a preventative measure. So I'm thinking I may end up doing this to continue keeping my plants healthy so I don't have to worry about more problems arising from them. But we'll see. Of course, I need to go out and buy the aspirin because I don't keep aspirin on hand anymore. But okay, that's it. I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and we will talk again soon. Okay. All right. So my video was done, and then I was out watering, and I seen something, and I just had to share it with y'all because I'm super excited. So let me turn this camera. All right. So I'm over here at my cantaloupe, and look what's hiding down here. Look at that. I'm so excited. It's still just a baby. But I am so excited. So excited. I went looking for more. I didn't see any more. But that is awesome news. So I just had to share that with you guys real quick. We'll keep watching her and see how she does. Hopefully Mr. Puppy Dogs don't find her and eat her, and my family can end up enjoying her. All right, that's it. I just wanted to share that exciting news.